Well, hello and welcome to This Week at Ridge. I'm Pastor Jared.
And I'm Beth Ann.
We are so glad to be with you today. And I don't know about you, but we all were talking that we all kind of have a case of the Mondays.
Yes.
A mixture of maybe like grumpy, hungry, and silly. We got the...
We're mangry.
There we go.
There.
What's the word when you're hungry and angry?
Hangry.
That's
but
right.
today
Hangry.
is mangry because it's
go.
Monday and angry and hungry. So
there we go. We got it all. So I don't know how you're doing, but here we are today, excited to talk to you about what's happening this week at Ridge. But again, before we do that, I want to just go back to yesterday for a moment, Beth Ann. We both were here on Sundays as we normally are.
We are.
And, but yesterday was different. We got to welcome Glenn Howell from the United Methodist Foundation of Indiana. He was our guest preacher, and if you hadn't had a chance to watch the service yesterday, I encourage you to do so because he was really fun.
He was. I enjoyed it. He zinged you a couple of times.
He did.
That just brings joy to all of us, you know,
That's
when
right.
he gets him good. So, and he didn't know it was coming, so it was even better.
The first one, it honestly went right over my head. It took me a
I
moment.
was the only
to,
one who got it. He said that about you hitting the ball. You stand too close to the ball after you hit it.
Yes.
I fell over on the bench laughing, and then it was all of a sudden everybody got it. I'm like, that was a good one. That was a funny one.
It was.
That was a good one.
Glenn and I go back 8 years now, and it was just really good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a while, and he always gets me good. But one of the things that he shared some really neat stories, some pictures, some points, and you had something that jumped out to you. Do you mind just sharing what one of the points was?
One of the things that Glenn talked about was his mom and her tithing. That if she was given $30, $3 of it went to church, and it didn't matter how much she had, she always tithed like she was supposed to. And the part that stood out to me the most is that when he said his mother never let, whether she liked the preacher or not, stop her from tithing.
Yeah.
Which was good for you.
Exactly.
Which was another zinger.
Exactly.
It didn't matter about the music that was playing.
Yeah.
And evidently she complained about that as well. See, I was really paying
attention.
attention.
It was good.
It didn't matter what the political view was. It didn't matter where you stood on any social issue at all. It was her share that she felt that she needed to give back to God. Yeah. And it didn't ever waver with anything that was going on in her world. That is what she did. And I mean, that was just, I was like, yes, that's exactly how it needs to be. It doesn't, you don't give to God on a basis of how you feel that day or who upset you that day. It's, I give to God because.
Yeah,
just because. That part really stuck to me, and I really appreciated that from him. And he laid it out, and you can't argue with that.
Yeah, it was great. It's like, that word share. It's like we do this because God has shared with us creation, Jesus' own life, the Holy Spirit. And because God shares, then we share. And that's just what we do as followers of Jesus. I thought that was so good. And so anyways, there's a lot of good points that Glenn made. I hope that you will check it out. And it's going to be launching us into the next several Sundays as we start our new sermon series called Dream Big, Start
Small.
Good job. Dream Big, Start Small. I'm excited to talk with you more about the sermon series that will kick off this coming Sunday here at the church. And the sermon title is a fun word that people think I keep misspelling, but it really is a word now. It's called glocal. Glocal. So just like hangry is hungry and angry, glocal is global and local, forming a new word. It's on the internet, so I think it's official now. But glocal. So we're going to talk about Dream Big, Start Small, going glocal as we kick off this Sunday here at the church, continuing to worship as one church service, 10 a.m. in person or online. We hope you can join us. Beth Ann, let's switch it up today, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you mind sharing first what is going on with children, youth, family ministries this week?
We started our emoji Bible stories yesterday, and it really was good for the...
So fun,
It was fun. It was fun.
Our
We
kids
had a
loved
good
it.
time. We really had
Very
a good
creative.
time. We had a very good time, and it was the story of Jesus sending the 72. And it's not something that kids really, a story that they would really pay attention to. Of all of the happiness that you can find in the Bible, this was the story that we picked. And it was interesting because even though those that were sent met up with adversity, and they met up with people that were against them, and they met up with hard times and people that were yelling and throwing things at them, and they never quit, and they never lost the joy and the happiness in their hearts because it was filled with Jesus. And that's really the message that we were sending to the kids yesterday, is that your happiness comes from Jesus. It doesn't have to come from things. It doesn't have to come. And it tied so great right into Glenn's message about where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. So everything, really was wrapped up well for the kids, and we got to make little emoji magnets, and that was a lot of fun, and it was good. I'm excited. We're doing sadness this week, and it's the story of Lazarus, and you actually talk about how even Jesus cried, and I think that's something that the kids need to understand, that Jesus had these same emotions that they have. So it's another fun project. We have a good time. Shannon and I really have a good time, and I apologize for the technology that kicked me off and brought us back together, but it's okay. Evidently, when we came back, they could hear me better, and I told the kids that God really wants you to hear this part.
There you go.
So it was good. We'll continue to meet at 8:50 on Sunday mornings, and then last night, the youth were here, and we had our fall fun, and we carved pumpkins and listened to music and roasted hot dogs. It's amazing how many children do not know how to roast hot dogs.
Yeah.
There were a few set on fire. There were a few sticks set on fire that caused the hot dogs to fall into the fire, and then they went after them with the other part of the stick, and it was interesting. But on our Facebook page are all of the pumpkins that were carved yesterday, and the kids want the congregation and our Ridge families and friends on Facebook to vote. So I encourage you to go to our Facebook page and find the pictures and find the pumpkin that you like the most. And in the comments section, just type the word vote, and I will be posting the winners on Friday. We have two that are kind of close. They're a little neck and neck. So but it was fun. We had a good time. We were all together. The kids laughed and joked and threw pumpkin guts at each other, and I kept control, and I didn't burn the church down.
There we go.
2 fire pits, and I did not burn the church down. It's a miracle in itself. So this week coming up, the middle schoolers will have Sunday school at 1 o'clock in room 104, 106/donut room with Mrs. Holloway, and then the high schoolers will meet with me in the afternoon. We're supposed to be going somewhere, but they're going to get more information on that after I touch base. And that... What else do I have?
Youth Council.
Youth Council. We are meeting at 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening to go over the rest of the fall, plus our fundraisers and some things that are coming up as well. So hopefully you will join me.
Yeah. And that leads to that we are selling the wreaths for a fundraiser. Script cards that you can use. We get a bit of a kickback from those gift cards.
And it's really cool because you can actually order the script cards right on your phone. Yeah. And if you're interested and you want to learn how to do that, you can just come and see me. I'm literally standing in line at Walmart or Bath & Body, because that's where I'm always at, or Old Navy. They have really good percentages. And I wait for the total, and I punch it in, and then it comes up, and I get the 14% back for the church while I'm standing in line. So it's really
14%.
an easy... Yeah, it's a really easy way to earn money, and the wreaths will be on sale after worship. And you can call or stop in and see Karen or I. We both have order forms, and that'll be through the end of October.
Perfect. Yeah, it's that time of the year. Well, we have a few other things going on this week that you're welcome to attend or just to make you aware of. Women's Bible study will be gathering again on Tuesday mornings starting at 10 a.m. They'll be doing so, weather permitting, and it looks gorgeous right now. Outside in the parking lot in that front flower welcome space area there, just bring a lawn chair. You're welcome to sit and join. Tuesday at 10 a.m. Then Tuesday afternoon, we'll be starting the Music Inspiration Hour with Rich. We're still trying to think of a clever name, so let us know if you can think of one. But from 1 to 2 p.m. on Tuesday afternoons, Rich will be in the sanctuary playing the piano and organ. You can stay for the whole time or come and go. But I got to sit in a little bit last week when Rich was just practicing, and my soul was uplifted and really blessed. I'm so thankful for Rich. He's very talented. I'm very thankful for him. And then we will not be having staff parish this week. It's moved to next week because I'm having my final conference with the Wabash Pastoral Leadership Program. And because of that, my Wednesday Bible study will not start this week, but instead will be next Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. We hope that you'll be able to join me and look forward to doing that together. I think that's everything aside from the normal men's Bible studies on Wednesday at 5:30, Thursday at 7 a.m. in the parlor, and Raft will be meeting this Thursday, Ridge Adult Fellowship time. So if you'd like to join other adults here at Ridge for some just good time hanging out together, contact the church or Sue Gray, and we'll make sure that you get the appropriate information so you know where and when to go. But I think that's it for this week. Lots of great stuff happening once again. We're kind of getting back into a fall rhythm here. Mm-hmm. And we pray that you are doing well, that you are connecting with God, with one another, and that you're taking time for yourself. We're going to be talking about dreaming big, but start small. And that means in your own spiritual life, in your own reconnecting with church, just take another step and see where God will lead you. So until next week and until we're together again, may God bless you and keep you as we continue to press on toward the goal which Christ is leading us toward. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. I'm Pastor Jared.
I'm Beth Ann.
Take care.
Bye-bye.